So what can I say about Emily Peel? Honestly, I can't say anything bad. She's super creative and artistic, and she's really funny, and she's really pretty, and she's just a great person to hang around. And she's a Seahawk, so brownie points. And she's just an awesome person to hang out with, and I just love her to pieces. And then there was a time she tricked me into going to see Chandler get a tattoo. Even though I didn't physically see it, I can't stand needles. So I was moral support in the waiting room. Sorry, Chandler. But it was still really funny because at first she texted me like a week, 2 weeks ahead of time and was like, "What are you doing on this day?" And I was like, nothing. And she's like, "All right, we're gonna go do something. It's a surprise though." And I was like, well, I hate surprises, so okay. And I just remember I kept begging her. Like, I begged her for probably an hour after she said that, just to tell me like something, and she wouldn't budge. So she's a really good person to keep secrets. That could be a good or a bad thing, just saying. And then after we went to the tattoo parlor, we went and hung out with her family and her dogs at the beach, which was awesome because I hadn't gone to the beach yet, and it was really cool to go hang out with her and her family and her dogs because her dogs are super cute. And it was a really pretty night, and it was just awesome. And then went to dinner, and then hung out with Chandler and his friend with Chandler's cookies. That was a ton of fun. But yeah, I'm so excited she's here at UNCW with me, and I love her to pieces, and she's just an incredible friend, and she's just awesome, and I love you, Emily.
Okay, so I have known Emily since my freshman year of high school in Miss Mills Broadcasting 1 class, and I can honestly say that she is just the greatest person ever. She has an all-around just amazing individual. From the moment I met her, we shared so many great memories. She laughed with me while making my All About Me video, and most people would have called me an absolute weirdo, but she was there right by my side, laughing hysterically with me. While filming, she encouraged me not to use mint chapstick under my eyes so that I could cry for the role. And she didn't care when it took me 20 plus times to get a 2-word line out. Her patience was absolutely incredible. And I think that anyone can say that, anyone that has come in contact with her can say she is an absolutely genuine person. That no matter what, she is there for you, and she has never judged me, and she is just always someone that is there regardless of what is happening in her life. And there is nothing negative ever. Like, there's nothing negative that I could ever say about Emily. And she's someone you just can't be happy around, and that motivates you every single day to be a better person. And just inside and out, she is an absolutely beautiful person. And even though we never hung out really outside of school, I think that I can say that we were incredibly close. I told her everything, and whether it was just she was there for me to rant to her or a shoulder to cry on, she gave me the best advice. And just, she's such an understanding person for what is happening in everyone's life, and takes that and uses everything in her power to make you feel better. And she never, with how many friends that she has, you never feel like she doesn't have time for you. And she's, with her compassion and understanding, she just gives. And she's it's just repetitive for me to say that she's just such an amazing person, but she truly is, and she puts 110% into everyone and everything every day. And I don't know how she does it, and I wish that I could be, every day I wish that I could be as organized and caring and there. Regardless, I wish that I could possess the power to be Emily. And all that I have to say is just thank you, Emily, because you've impacted my life in so many ways that most people have not. So thank you.
Emily Pele. An amazing gal. An amazing individual. If you are ever sad or depressed, she can cheer you up. Because she always has a picture of a dog somewhere. And that's amazing. And they're all adorable dogs. She also has 2 awesome dogs. They're amazing. We saw Hacksaw Ridge and it was like a little emotional. But Emily is probably the most responsible person I know. She's the only person I know that has an agenda for life, like just life itself. You know, I got an appointment for this, that, there, boom, that's Emily. And I respect her for that, for having everything together. And she's as close to a perfect human being as I could possibly imagine. Because she's just kind, caring. She's like the stepmom that everyone wishes for. And I know that that's a weird comparison, but it's what popped up in my head, and as you know, I'm a weird individual. But Emily is a great individual, and I cannot stress that fact enough. She is awesome in every way. Without her in our little broadcasting family, I think most people would just be a little more depressed. Cause she's like a little ray of sunshine, you know? Love you, Em.
What could I say about Emily Peel? She is probably one of the best people I know on the entire planet. She has inspired me to be a better filmmaker, a better person, a better photographer. She is pretty much, anytime I think, what do I need to do? What do I need to make better? I just don't, what would Emily say about me? What would Emily do? And that's all I got. I mean, it's just, there are people in life, you find people come to you, and they are just everything you need. They're a constant inspiration, a constant friend. They are some of the best people, and Emily is that. I've only known her for like 3 years, and she's tattooed on my arm. That's how meaningful she has had in my life. I think anything I could say would fall short of knowing her. Like, when you truly know Emily, she's by far one of the best people. It's hard for words to describe it, because especially when you see her in action and you see her working on a film or even like a story, an idea, it blows you away. The passion she has for filmmaking single-handedly, I think, outweighs anything else anyone could ever accomplish. Just, she has a drive in her that is truly inspiring. I mean, she has so many amazing traits. She's so kind and loving and caring and loyal to the people she cares about, and it's hard not to want to give her your attention. It's hard not to want to give her your support. I think Emily Peel is pretty much everything anyone should ever be. And my favorite memory with Emily, so you all know it, and some people don't, but when I went and bought myself, she was the first person to know and find out. And then when I was getting a tattoo, when I planned on it, she wanted to go with me, and I invited her, and like, just she went with me with my mom to get my tattoo found, and that was just such like a surreal experience to me, because it's like that has kind of been a turning point in my life, and just she was there for that, and she's been there for so many significant events, and I mean she's been there for like 3 out of my 4 tattoos, and that's big. I mean, tattoos are kind of like how I tell my story and how each event lays out, and for each one she's there. I don't know, just I truly think that she is one of the best people I've ever had the privilege of knowing. Without Emily, I can only assume I would be dead, either from my own stupidity or from someone else's stupidity. But I owe Emily a lot in my life, and I can't wait to see what she does with her future and what she becomes, and I'm sure it's only going to inspire me and want me to do better in my own life.